Hello and welcome to my channel. This is part 4 of the WordPress learning series. In this part, we will actually make the contact us page. In the last lesson, we have made this home page and set this page as home page. Now we will make the contact us page because actually I'm planning to make a complete site, and each site actually contains a contact us page. So for that, we will make a contact us page for this site, as well as in future we will make other pages as well, like we will make about us page, we will make services page and a blog page. So in short, this complete project will contain a home page, about us page, services page, a blog page and a contact us page. Now we will start with contact us page. As I told you earlier that each site contains a contact us page, and on that contact us page we have a contact form, and people can go on that page and fill up that form and click on submit, and that form generates an email, and the email comes to the admin of the site or the person who is managing the site. The email comes to that person. To do that, we will go for the dashboard, and from here we have to install a plugin called, let us go for add new, and then from here we will install a plugin called contact form 7. This plugin is a most widely used plugin for contact forms, and as I can see through this image, this is the image of Mount Fuji, so it suggests that the plugin is developed in Japan. Now we'll go for install now. The plugin is installed. Now the second step is to activate this plugin. For each plugin we have to follow these three steps basically. First step is to find that plugin in this search box, and then we have to install by clicking on the install now button, and then we have to activate that plugin. So I am clicking on activate to activate this plugin. After activation, WordPress brought us to this page. This is the installed plugins page. Now you can see the contact form 7 plugin is here, and we can see the deactivate button and a setting button. Now as the plugin is installed, we can see one more thing. This thing is added to the dashboard left side menu. This is from where we can manage this contact form 7 plugin. Now first of all, for this site we will have to make a form to be shown on the contact us page. Now we will go for contact and then add new. Here you can write the name of the form. I am giving it the name contact page, and here is a simple form that is already made for the user to use. This is the most simplest form that can be used on a site as contact form, but we have some advanced options as well for a contact form. For example, we can add more fields into it. Right now I can see or tell you that we have a name field, an email field, a subject of the email, and your message field in the form. But we can actually increase these fields based on our requirement. Now let's start with a very basic one, and then we will make it more advanced. I am saving this form. I have given this name to the form and just saved it. Now we have form made. This is called the shortcode of the form. We will copy this shortcode and we will include this short code in the page, in the contact us page. And as we will include this short code, the form will appear on the contact page. Now to have this form on the page, we will have to create a page. So we will go for pages and add new, and we will add a new page. Here we have this new page open. We will give it a name. The name will be contact us, and we will include that copied shortcode here, and we will select the default template, or as we have selected a full page template for the home page, we can select a full page template as well, but for now we will select the default template and click on publish. Now this page is saved. To see this page, we will have to right click on this view page link, and now you can see the form came to the page with the fields your name, your email address, subject, and your message, and a submit button. We have a sidebar in the page as well. As I told you that we are using the default template for this page, so we have a sidebar in this page. So to remove this sidebar, we can change the template to full width page template with no sidebar, and we will update this page, and now we can see that the page doesn't have any sidebar on the right side. Now this is the most basic form that we can have on the site. Now the next thing that I can see that needs to be changed is this navigation menu. Now the WordPress has had two default pages made when we have installed WordPress. One page was home page, the other one was sample page. Now we have made a third page, which is contact us page. So in short, as we will keep on creating the pages will come in this navigation menu automatically. But most of the time we don't want the page to come automatically in the navigation. So for that purpose, we will have to make a menu to be displayed here. So for that, we will actually go for the dashboard. Here in the appearance, we have the option of menus. We will click on this option. Okay, here is our menu page, and we do not have any. This is the default menu that comes with WordPress. Now as we will keep on creating pages, these pages will automatically come here in this menu page. Now if we want to make our own custom menu to be displayed on this portions, we will have to create a new menu. So I'll name this menu first. The name will be main menu. Okay, and we can click on create menu. As you can see, the menu is created, and now we can remove the unnecessary pages. Click on the arrow on the right side and click remove. Now the additional or the extra page is removed from the menu, and we can save this menu. Now if we will refresh this page, nothing happened. The reason is the menu is made, but the menu is made with two options, but we did not made it the primary menu to be shown here. So the menu that we will make, we can have many menus in our site. So the menu to which we will check this option, that menu will become the main menu or the primary menu. So basically, in short, if I tell you, this is the primary menu. Now I will check this option and click on main menu, save menu. Now the menu is saved. If I click here, now it is showing our menu. Now our site has two pages. One is this one, home page, and the other page is contact us page, and both the page doesn't have any sidebar. We will have an in-depth view of the contact form that we have made, and we can try customizing that form or make this form more advanced to be used for different purposes. For example, our menu can have telephone number in our form can have a telephone number in it as well, so we can include, we have this field of telephone number, so we can include this field into our form. To include telephone number, we have to copy this one of them, copy, paste, and we can make your phone, and here we need the field to handle the phone number. So we will remove this field which is already available, which was for email address, and we can click on this tell. Now here we can give the field a name which can be phone. We don't need to give any default value in it, and this can be a required field. Making a field a required field means if someone wants to submit the form from this contact page without filling up that field, the form will not submit. So if we have made this phone field required field, so it becomes compulsory to fill this field before submitting the form. Now as we have done this thing, this simple field, this simple shortcode came to us. We can copy this shortcode, or we can actually directly click on insert tag. Now as we have clicked on insert tag, this tag came automatically here, and if we save this form, now this field came here. Now if we click on submit without filling up this field, it will give us this error message that this field is required. This form can be a callback form as well. Callback form means client sometimes wants to ask people through their form that if they want a callback or not after getting this mail. So we can make this, we can include some additional fields as well to make this form a callback form. First of all, I'm removing this subject field from here. Sometimes, or most of the times, the subject is not required. We have all the options here on the form, and we don't have any subject. We give the subject manually when we will make the email for this form. Now I'm trying to make this form, I'm trying to actually include a drop down into this form, and for drop down I am using the example of callback form. Now I can ask people time to call. Means at which time they will be available to receive my call, and here I will have a drop down asking for the time of the call. Now I can have a drop down here. First of all, I will place the cursor at the place where I want this field to come. Now I will click on drop down menu. I can write the name of this field, time to call. One thing to notice is that we don't have any space in this name, so we will not have any space in this name, and we can have options to be displayed in the drop down menu, drop down itself. So we can have option morning, afternoon, evening. Now I'm making a drop down for the form, and the drop down will actually ask for the time to call, and this is the shortcode that is made, and we can insert this tag into the form, and we will save this form. Now our contact form display this drop down as well. Now you can see we can ask the user for the time to call. Okay, the next thing that we can do is we can use this option of radio buttons in the form. Radio buttons are also called option buttons. So before asking for time to call, we can ask a person that whether they want us to call or not. So for that we will use an option button or radio button. So I am copying this label as well. Again, copy and paste. And now I can do I call you back. Now here we will have the radio buttons in the form of yes or no. So I will go for this radio buttons option, give it a name, and I can give option yes or no. This is made. The shortcode is made. I can click on insert tag here, and now our field came here, and I'll save this form and see. Now we have option buttons as well. Okay, now we will configure the mail setup for this thing. How the format of the mail basically. So to make up the mail, multiple form controls in a single label field. It was showing an error in red. So previously this label was here and it was showing an error. One configuration error detects in this tab panel, and the error is multiple form controls are in the single label element. So I actually removed, cut and pasted it here. So I just brought it out of the label and saved it. Now the error is removed. Now the next thing that we need to do is, this is only the form made. We will have to actually set up a mail for this form that the admin or anyone will receive, anyone whose email address is given here in this mail tab. By default, the site admin email address is given here. We can change this email address to any of our email addresses. For example, I can say Asif, I can say Asad at gmail.com. For example, this is the email address where I can send this email to, and then site title. Now this I can give it the reply email address. The reply email address can be this one, and then the site subject. So instead of giving the site subject here in this email, we can give our own site subject that can suggest, because our website can have many forms, so we can have the custom subject here suggesting that from which page this email has come. So I can say mail from site ABC. Now, okay. Now these were the configuration things. Next thing to do is, as you can see here, some labels are given in a lighter color and some are in darker color. So these lighter ones are telling that these are already included into the mail or the message body. This is the body actually that we are going to receive in our email, and we can see that there are some fields already available here or given here, and some fields are not here. For example, the phone field is not the part of the email. The do I call and time to call fields are not there. So, and we can see that by their color, that these darker colors are suggesting that these are not made the part of the email. Now we can, these are already part of the email and these are not. So I can make this phone part of the email. I will give phone and the field. This is the label and this will be the value that will come from this form from here, this one. Okay, and now the next thing missing is do I call, copy, and do I call and value, then time to call, copy. Okay, now our form is ready and we can fill up this form. Test name, gmail.com, phone number, any phone number, yes, afternoon, and test message, and submit. This will not submit actually because the site is on our local host, it's on our local system, and there is no service to handle this email address to handle this email form. But once we will deploy or transfer this website to a proper hosting, then this form will start working. Hostings have their own email servers that are basically placed there to handle these sort of requests coming from the pages. So those mail servers actually get these requests and transfer them in the form of email to the email addresses given in this form here. Now because the local server doesn't have any of these services available on local systems, so these forms will not work on local host, but be sure that this email form will automatically start working as we transfer it onto the hosting. After completing this project on the local host, I will transfer this website to a host, and then on the host I will show you that how this mail will start working automatically on that host. Now we can see some more in-depth things of this contact form 7. For example, these are the error messages that are shown if a field is, for example, if the field is not filled, or there can be many scenarios when the email is sent, it will give us this message. When the email can't be sent, it will give us this message. For example, you can see here this message is showing this one. We can actually change this message to there's another trying sending this message. Please transfer site to host and try then. Now I have changed this message to this one. Now if I try sending this message again, okay, now the message is changed. So these are messages, error messages that will be shown on in different situations, and we can change these messages according to our requirement. We will actually see the contact form 7 in more detail when I will make a complete lesson for contact form 7. But for now, this is, I think, more than enough. And we can, oh yes, one more thing that is important, that we can have include a file control as well into the form. So to include a file control means, for example, sometimes we need a file to be sent. For example, if some company is making designing letterheads, now the website for that company will require a field to upload a logo, the logo of the client, and the client can upload their logo into the form, and then that logo can be sent to the site owner, and the site owner can use that logo to make the letterheads. Now to do that, we can have a file upload control as well on the form. Copy, paste. I can say upload logo. Now I will replace this thing with a file control. Clicking here, logo. Sometimes it's required. For example, if it is a letterhead form, a form to send instructions about letterhead, so it must be a compulsory field, but for now we can make it optional. We can limit the size of the upload file, but for now we are not doing anything. Just I will insert this tag into the form and click save. Now refreshing this page will show us a upload logo option here, and we can actually upload the logo in the mail, and if we click on submit, sent to the admin of the site. Now we have included a field here. We have to actually include this field into this email template as well. So we'll come here, and as you can see, the newly added field is not light colored, it's a dark color, suggesting that this field is not part of the email. So we'll copy this thing and we'll say, put it here actually. Now the logo will be sent as an attachment. I'll save it, and you can see now this is dim now, and that's it. Thank you so much. In the next lesson, we will make the about us page, the services page, and custom templates for the websites. If you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, please subscribe the channel, and if you like the content of the video, please click on like button as well. That will actually give me a lot of confidence in making more lessons for you. So thank you so much. Let's meet in the next lesson. Thank you.